To monetize your personal brand into a business using social marketing networks, two pillars need to be in place: product and content. We've talked about how to choose your product, which should be whatever you're most passionate about. Whatever it is, it should go without saying that the quality counts in a major way. You can hustle and market and network all you want, but if your sports drink tastes like trash, or if you're putting out bad information, you're gonna lose. Know your stuff. Great content is what you're going to pump into your social media networks to draw eyeballs to your blog. It exists as a result of passion plus expertise. So make sure you can talk about your product like no one else. Do your homework. You should be reading and absorbing every single resource you can find. Books, trade journals, newsletters, websites, as well as taking classes and attending conferences. You're also going to visit and interact with other people's blogs on the same subject, but there's a method to that, which we'll get into later. You can even make the learning process part of your content. Think of all those cooking blogs that chronicle disastrous culinary experiments. Those are fun, right? And a pediatrician who admits he is considering changing his approach to vaccines based on the newest studies coming from the APA isn't giving his patients' families reasons not to trust him. He's showing them he's on top of the latest research. There's only one test I can suggest if you want to be absolutely sure that the passion around which you're building a brand is also monetizable. Can you think of at least 50 blog topics that you're amped to write about it? That's about the minimum number of posts you'll need to give yourself enough time to get a feel for the situation. That said, I'm convinced that if something is your true passion, you can find 500 things, 500 interesting things to say about it. Most people talk themselves out of success before they even start. Their passion is stickers, but they think, there's no way I could make 100 grand talking about stickers. That's why you're going to crush it, because you're the type who's going to say, stickers? Hell yes, stickers. Or at least, as I veer off the script, saying, well, maybe, Gary said maybe stickers. I mean, here's the thing. You've got to put your toe in the pool. You're never going to start swimming unless you do it. Tell a story. Great content is also about telling stories, and that's true even if you're in retail or B2B or customer services. If you're a real estate agent and your area is Clark, New Jersey, then you should want to tell me everything about Clark that makes it unique. Tell me the story of the town, not just the home you want to sell me. Make me care about the place as much as you do. If you're a doctor, tell me about the interesting cases you saw today. Tell me about the trends you're seeing, or give me advice or your opinion about the flu shots, like the swine flu. If your passion is sales, talk to me about why you love it, your favorite persuasive technique, your most interesting clients, and your biggest challenges. Tell me your story, and if you're good, I'll come back for more. Then I'll tell my friends, and they'll come. And where my friends and I go, the dollars, in the form of ad revenue and sponsorships, will follow. Communicate with me, because whoever is the best communicator will win. Don't lie to yourself. Do you have an idea of how many people introduce themselves to me with, hi, I'm going to be the next Oprah? I'm all about being confident, and I respect anyone who's got big ambition. But let's face it, not everyone is going to be Oprah. Everyone has the ability to achieve great self-awareness, but we all occasionally lie to ourselves. Some of us, however, lie to ourselves more than others. When you start thinking about your livelihood and your passion and the content you want to create, may I suggest looking in the mirror and having the following conversation with yourself. Is technology, or candy, or marketing, or soccer my ultimate passion? Yes. Okay. Am I good enough to be the best blogger about tech, candy, marketing, soccer in the world? If you can't answer both of these questions, am I sure my passion is what I think it is, and can I talk about it better than anyone else with an emphatic yes, you're not going to win at the biggest level. You're not even going to come in 5th, 9th, 12th, which would also be perfectly respectable and profitable. But didn't I say that anyone who creates a blog around his passion can monetize? I did, but a lot of people are good at deluding themselves. And if you go into this deluding yourself, you're not going to make the money, and you're not going to be happy, and you're going to be just another boring blog on the internet. You can monetize any passion, but the level at which you can monetize will be affected by the size of your niche and whether you are able to differentiate yourself enough from the other players in it. There are a lot of pockets out there today, however, that can sustain a nice $40,000 to $75,000 a year business. Choose your medium carefully. We've all watched and read and listened to boring blogs. Most of them out there, in fact, are really boring. is because the star doesn't know what he is talking about. No, he's on message, he's relevant, he's informative. The problem isn't that he doesn't know what he's talking about, it's that he's talking about it at all. He probably should be talking about something else, something that makes him shine, that gets him excited, that allows his personality and passion to burst through your monitor and demand that you pay attention, no matter whether he's an introvert or an extrovert. A lot of people add these blogs to their websites for visual interest and to offer a different way for their audience to get information, and that's fine. But adding video or audio elements just for the sake of adding them isn't going to send your brand or your business to the moon. The only way these tools work is if you're using them for the right job. Even the dullest introvert has pizzazz when talking about something he or she is passionate about, and when he or she is using the right medium to talk about it. If you watch an engineer talking about engineering and it's boring, one of three problems is in play. He's talking about the wrong topic, he's using the wrong medium, or both. If I spent an hour with him, maybe we'd discover that his medium is writing and his passion is baseball. Get him writing about baseball and I guarantee he'll get better feedback and financial results than he ever had when he was talking about engineering. Now, let me jump in here and veer off. That engineering gig might be paying $100,000 a year. The baseball blog will start off and make nothing. This is all about running a marathon. Way too many people are trying to run sprints. Everybody wants to make fast cash. Has to happen in a minute, a week, a year. Nobody's building big businesses in 20 minutes, guys. You know, if you really want to build something special, something real, something of legacy, something your grandkids can be proud of, you have to work your ass off and you have to do it every day. And the only way you're going to do that is if you love it. So this person doesn't quit their engineering job, but they write about baseball at night. And over time, slowly but surely, maybe, just maybe, a year or two in, he's got enough readers that he can maybe quit, take a $30,000 or $40,000 a year loss, but now he can put all his time and effort into it, close that gap within that first year, and he's on his way, and he's not doing that boring engineering, and he's talking about the Mets and Cardinals and Phillies every day with the biggest, fattest smile on his face and making the kind of cash he wants to. There are people who belong in front of the camera. There are people who belong in print, and there are people who belong on the air. These are the extraordinary people. The ordinary ones, the ones like the vast majority of business people and entrepreneurs out there, don't have the showman DNA. That doesn't mean they won't succeed, as long as they're realistic about what success is going to look like. The extraordinary people will make millions of dollars, and ordinary Joes will earn more in the mid-5-figure range. Is that disappointing? Think of it this way. Oprah, who is without a doubt extraordinary, built her brand using the right medium and the right topic, and she made billions. And a massive majority of people that tried to play that game made zero. Today, everybody else can make $40K doing that. You know, that's crazy to me, veering off the script a little bit. I mean, this is going to be a Geraldo, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake game. I mean, Tyra Banks makes $30 million a year. She's not Oprah, but I don't think anybody listening to this is crying for her. In most of the country, earning mid-5 figures means you're living really well. Often exactly as well as you would if you were schlepping into someone else's office every day. Now though, you're earning the same money talking about something you are crazy about. It's a good deal. Take it. Know yourself. Choose the right medium. Choose the right topic. Create awesome content. And you can make a lot of money being happy. The lure and the lasso. You're going to work your content in two ways. The first is as a lure, creating it, posting it, and allowing people to come to you as they discover it. The second is to use it as a lasso through comments on other people's blogs. People's content that relates to yours, inserting yourself into existing conversations and actively creating reasons for your audience to come to you.